Hey everybody, this is Jake and this is vlog number 8. So this week has been a pretty good week. Had a great weekend. Took the girls to a scrimmage robotics competition from my high school. They went and were competing in just kind of a trial run for what's going to be coming up in a few months. But I missed the students at my high school. We got there like at 1 and they left at 12:30. But my girls love seeing it. They were like, wow, this is cool. They're doing all kinds of stuff, getting the robots ready. So that was Saturday, and then I'll talk more about Monday when I did some forging and blacksmithing. Oh my goodness. We got a squirrel fight here. Look at these guys. They're all upset. Look at them all up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the cool thing about living in Minnesota. There's like, well, maybe for some of you probably hate squirrels, but I think they're pretty cool. Actually have an albino squirrel in our backyard. He's all white with little beady red eyes, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so did some forging and blacksmithing on Monday, so I'll talk more about that in a second. Actually, I'll talk about it right now. My friend from church, he invited me over a couple weeks ago. He said, hey, because we've been talking a lot about those different things we're doing. He's into woodworking, I'm into woodworking and making stuff, and he's really getting into blacksmithing lately. And he said, yeah, why don't you come over Monday? It's a holiday, and we'll get you going, teach you a few things. And so I'm like, yeah, that'd be awesome. So I went over there on Monday for like 5 hours and fired up the coal forge. He's got a coal forge and a gas forge. And so we actually did the coal forge. The gas didn't work out so well. But I've got to make a flat taper and a 4-sided taper and a little S-hook. So that's going to be in a different video coming out pretty soon. Probably maybe probably this weekend actually. I have that out then. But I had a great time. Starting to get the forging, blacksmithing bug, I think. And because it's just another thing to add. I mean, I love metal. I love working with it. I just haven't had the opportunity to do it, and now with Adam, it's kind of a cool thing. I really had a great time. So I'll show you that in about a week on a video. So that happened on Monday. Well, the shoe shelf is coming along. Finally gluing up some panels that I've been working on, and decided to go with more of a hardwood than the soft pine. It's gonna be a little bit more durable. But it's been a little bit of a process because I don't have any clamps. See, I sold a bunch of stuff about 3 years ago because I didn't know I was going to be using it, or didn't know that I was going to be using it in the future. And so I sold clamps, I sold all kinds of things, and I'm kicking myself now because I shouldn't have sold them. So I have no clamps, but I'm going to be making some clamps. I think that's going to be on my short list of things to do for sure. I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. So every single panel has been glued up on my bench using just the bench vise and the dogs and the bench. So it's a little bit of a slow process because I'm just doing one at a time. So it is what it is, and it's coming along. I'm getting good with the scraper, and that's happening where I'm just using that instead of a lot of sandpaper. It makes it a lot smoother. Does a lot better job on the finish. And it just takes off enough material that I need. So it's going really well. So hopefully that'll be done this weekend, finally. So this week's top 3. Number 1, YouTube. This guy's really cool. Cactus Workshop. You gotta check this guy out. These fidget spinner things are like super popular. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I'm always fidgeting with my thumb drive in my pocket, but so I kind of get it. But he made one of the biggest spinners I've ever seen. And then you got to watch the video to the end because he steps it up a notch. Let's just put it that way. So I'll put that link down below. Check out his supersized spinner. So the next one, I talked about him before, but I'm gonna put the link below for a talk that Gary Vaynerchuk gave a couple weeks ago to an organization. I don't know the organization's name, I forget. That's kind of not the point. But he's talking about some really good stuff. But one of the things he brought up was something called surprise and delight. And that's where someone who's purchased from you, someone who's bought from you, that you surprise them with something. Just as a thank you for being your customer and for purchasing from you, and surprising them with something that they would like, not necessarily something that I just have extra or that I like. But he has some really good tips for that. It really kind of really resonates with me, and especially with, you know, the maker community and having so many resources of so many other people. I think once you find out what your customers like, if you don't make it, find out someone else that makes it. Buy from them, partner with them, and send something that they've made to your customer. It's just, I don't know, it's just a great idea, and a lot of ideas that I've never thought of that he has. And so I'm going to kind of think about that, stew on that. I don't know. I would love to get your opinions, guys, about what you think of how that might work out in your business or when you're selling things. How could you surprise your customers, and what could you do for them to kind of strengthen your business? So number 3, I was searching around on Craigslist for reclaimed lumber. My goodness, these planes are killing me. Where are you? There you are. But every 3 to 5 minutes, these little boogers go over our head. And now I know why the neighbors hate this, but it's part of living in the big city, I guess. Number 3. Again, I was looking up reclaimed lumber here on our local Craigslist, and one that came up was Longleaf Reclaimed Timber. Longleaf Reclaimed Timber, and there's another one local too, but I'm going to check out both. But he goes and basically old buildings, old barns, tears them down, gets the wood, and then resells it. So I haven't been to his place yet. I definitely need to get out there and check out what he's got. It looks really cool, and it's kind of the material that I think I would really like and really use. So check him out on Instagram. You can also check him out on, I'll put a link to his website and to his Facebook so you can see what they've got. He's only open, I think, 3 days a week, just north of Minneapolis here. But definitely something to check out. So make sure you check out the 3 that I talked about. We'd love to get your feedback on those and see what you think. If you've got anybody that I think I should be promoting that people don't know about, I'd love for you to put that down below. Let me know what you think of what I'm talking about. Yeah, those are cool. No, what are you talking about, Jake? Those are ridiculous. Give me some feedback. That'd be awesome. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe and like videos, and absolutely leave those comments down below. Love to interact with you, and sorry about last week. Still haven't responded to everybody from last week, I think, but I'm trying to get in the habit of responding rather quickly rather than just letting things go. So I will get back to you from last week for sure, everybody. But this is Jake of All Trades saying we'll see you next week.